Alright, so today I'm gonna talk to you guys about drunk driving and why it's such a danger to us. Um, well, it's all fun and games until someone gets hurt, and drunk driving is a danger because drunk drivers they are like a death kind of at every turn. So sometimes we think like, was it really worth playing beer pong and not knowing this would happen? So I was a freshman here, Cal State LA, and I took these two pictures. And what happened here was that I think it was a guy 25 to 30 years old, and so he was going at 80 miles per hour. And as you can see, I mean, he wrecked. He died a really quick and violent death. So I guess he didn't feel the death. And this is what happens when you drive under the influence. And so I'm sure many of you know someone that has lost their loved one to drunk driving, or maybe you guys have done it yourselves. And I have been living in East LA for half of my life. I know many people that have been killed by drunk drivers or that have killed themselves in the process. And so I have this friend. She lost her aunt. It happened last year, really close to where I live. And the cops were chasing a woman. She was going around 100 miles per hour. And this late, and so like she was ordering tacos. She was in line, and the taco stand happened to be across the street from the freeway exit. And so the lady I was driving, she was drunk. She came out really fast out of the exit, and she took the lives of two women, one being my friend's aunt and another senior lady. And they died really fast because it was the speed killed them. And so today, I think drunk drivers are ignorant because if they weren't, they would understand the dangers that they put other people through. And so today I'm gonna talk to you about the problems of drunk driving, the causes of it, and the solutions to help save lives. So one of the main problems is underage drinking. It's a problem because people under the age of 21 have a higher rate, three times more than like any age category of of having accidents. And when you're young, I think people that are young are dumb, so they don't understand yet, I guess, or haven't experienced it firsthand. And until they do, sometimes in like worst case scenario, they end up killing somebody. And the worst part is if they kill a child. And also, well, these are several other problems. Street racing. A lot of people do this. Like maybe you don't really know about it, but it's out there. And people that speed a lot too, because I know speed kills, and that's one of the main reasons too why people end up dying. And when people are aggressive at driving too, teenagers they feel like they have to prove something, I guess, or they just because of their ego, and they feel like I don't know. I guess it's the adrenaline. And a lot of people they've already been caught and they drive with suspended revoked license, which is not a good idea. And hit and run too. Many people do it nowadays. It's really common now, and so those are the causes. Oh yeah, pedestrians are killed, and then the bad thing about this is it leaves a bad aftermath for families. It leaves suffering. They they have to deal with this their whole lives, knowing that somebody indirectly killed their loved ones. And the bad thing too is another problem is like it impedes traffic. So like when someone crashes, it halts like supplies and food and the freeway, and so like it delays time. It and like um so I guess people aren't able to get like what they need. And property damage too is another problem. People that drunk drive, it costs too much. It's really expensive. I mean, they destroy like the city and stuff. So yeah, the government has to pay for all this. And okay, so these. So I'm switching now to my main point two, my class, like what happens when people drive under the influence. So insurance rates go up. They skyrocket because the more people that end up crashing or driving drunk, the insurance company has to go up because they have to charge more to the person. And then people that go to the hospital, the medical bills, um, government most of the time has to pay for that too. Court, they have to make arrests. They have to imprison people. And police enforcement, which is probably the most expensive one, they have to um, toughen up like the police activity out on the streets because of drunk driving. And oh well, these are facts. Like why people like to drink. One of the most common ones is probably depression because I mean if you have family problems, I don't know, you lost your boyfriend, girlfriend, and people tend to drink because they feel it's like one of their options, and like so the reason why people drink is because like alcohol is like a chemical that like puts your brain asleep in a way. What makes you feel at peace. So I guess that's why people drink. It's fine, if you drink and you keep it like at home. But then when people go out and go like on suicidal rampages and they start killing, then that's a big problem. And partying too. People like to party. They're young. And also solutions. If you drink, I suggest you take a cab because it's a really good option. I mean, it doesn't take a lot. You don't have to go home and drive. It's a danger to yourself and to others. Or ask a friend, like, hey, I need a ride, or come pick me up. And another good solution, and I think that is really effective, is raising the taxes on alcohol. Because if you raise the taxes, then you discourage consumer to buy alcohol. And then limiting the availability of alcohol in stores is also a very effective way. And alright. So I'm gonna show you a video. Okay, so today I talked to you about the problems in drunk driving, the causes of it, what it leads, what it does to people, and like solutions to avoid these type of situations.
When you stop drinking driving? After one of your friends with your dirty legs? You're gonna wait till a cop gives you a warning? Or is it just gonna be when you realize finally that losing your license is maybe losing your job? Or are you gonna have to run to a stop sign?
Alright, thank you.